Fun. My name is Jenny Cafiso, and I'm here with Madeleine Lanny, who is the Donor Relations Coordinator at Canadian Jesuits International. I think most of you know who I am. I have met some of you. Some I haven't seen for many, many years, and others I just know by name, and you know me by name, but these are all very familiar names that are here. It's so good to see you all. Thank you very much for coming. We Many of you have been supporting Jesu Ashram for many years. Have been friends of CGI for many years, and so it's great to see you. I also want to mention particularly that we have Sister Carol Middleholtz is here. We can't see her, but we know she's logged in. And Sister Carol, for those of you who don't know, is sister of Brother Bob Middleholtz, who founded Jesu Ashram. So it's great to have you here with us, Sister Carol. Thank you for making the effort. So it's the reason we're here is to express our gratitude to Father Julius Kujur, who, as many of you have heard, is leaving Jesu Ashram after many years of dedicated leadership. And we also take this occasion to welcome Father Shiju Matthew, who is the new director of Jesu Ashram. So we wanted to organize this event to have an opportunity to say thank you and to say welcome. And a special thank goes to my co-host here, Madeleine, who has helped us organize this and who has been in touch with many of you. So we will be sharing today this time together. It's an informal conversation, and we hope that you will also have a chance to express your thanks, and we will open it up for you to say a few words to any of you who want to do that. This work of Jesu Ashram has been made possible thanks to the support of people like you, and for many years. And we also want to share some plans for Jesu Ashram in the coming year. So it's a way for Father Julius to say thank you to you as well, and also for Father Shuju to get to know you and to tell you what his vision is. So, as all of you know, Jesu Ashram is a healthcare center of the Jeju province of Darjeeling, Nepal. It's now called Darjeeling in Nepal, and it's based in Matigara, West Bengal. It's a very inspiring place founded by Brother Middleholtz, was a Canadian Jesuit who brought home people he saw dying in the streets. And I have had the occasion to visit Jesu Ashram many times. And it's a very inspiring place. And it's a place that has a special atmosphere, not only because of the way it's run, but mostly because of the spirit that is present in at Jesu Ashram, a spirit really of love and care for people who are at the margins of society and often not considered important. And here they're considered the most important people there. Um, so it's a place that I carry close to my heart. And it provides free medical treatment and care for poorest and especially those living with leprosy, tuberculosis, and other illnesses, as you will hear. It also runs an outpatient clinic and has a 3-year nursing course for women from very poor families who have completed high school. And so it's here that you find some of the most destitute people in the region who have been marginalized. So this webinar will run for about an hour, and we will have time for your questions after hearing from our speakers. So feel free to use the chat box. There's a little button at the bottom of your screen that says chat. And so you can write things there if you want, or you can just put your hand up and you can say a few things or ask a questions. So I just want to introduce very quickly some of the other CGI staff that is here, and I'll ask them to wave because some of you know them. So we have Juan Emilio Hernandez, who is going to wave, and he's traveled to Jesu Ashram as well with me, and he's the International Programs Coordinator. who deals a lot with Father Julius and now Father Shiju about the project proposals and the work that they're doing and when we send them funding. And then we have Tess Sison, who is our communications person. So all the newsletters you get from us and the social media, you will those come all from the wonderful work that Tess does here with us. Also, we have Peter Niemeyer and Juan Camilo Poveda, who are going to wave as well. They're sitting there. They're the outreach people who do work with schools and parishes here in Canada, and whom some of you have met when they come around with visitors. And then we have Lola Musa, who is our finance and data coordinator, who deals with when we send the money overseas and also who processes your donations and sends your tax receipts. So I think I've introduced everybody. Have I forgotten anybody who is here? No. So I'm going to now start by just doing a brief land acknowledgement, which is our practice here in Canada, as we explained to Father Shiju and Father. Oh, apparently I forgot somebody. Sorry. Samir, I forgot. Thank you. Sorry, Samir. You didn't appear in my. So, Samir as our operations manager, and I didn't see him earlier. So, he's here in our office just next door. Imagine that. Sorry, Samir. All right. So, just we take a moment of just to be quiet and to acknowledge the presence of God among us and in the places where we are. We also want to acknowledge that CGI's offices are located on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, the Wendat people, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. Toronto is covered by Treaty 13, signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the Williams Treaties, signed with multiple Mississaugas and Chippewa bands. We're grateful to live and work on this land. And please feel free to put in your chat box to make your own land acknowledgement if you wish. I also want to remember at this time all the people that are suffering, many of our colleagues and partners, especially people in Lebanon, the Jesuit Refugee Service, who is responding to the massive displacement of people due to war, all the people in the Middle East. We also want to remember the people in South Sudan, but also the many people who are suffering due to unknown conflicts, and the people of Jesu Ashram who are there because of illness or because of stigma. So we remember all of those at this time in our prayer, and we keep them present with us. So thank you. Now I'll briefly introduce our speakers. So Father Julius Kujur, of course, I don't need to say anything about Father Julius. He's been known to us for many years. He entered the Society of Jesus in 1984, even though he looks so young, and has long been associated with Jesu Ashram, first as a scholastic and then as director from 2001 and 2015, and then again from 2018 and 2026. And after many years at Jesu Ashram, he has taken over a new role as superior of the Xavier College of North Bengal. And I just want to add here that Father Julio has been not only a very inspiring leader for me personally, but also I've had a chance to see him at work, and I've always been deeply, deeply impressed by the love and care with which he treats people at Jesu Ashram, the staff and the patients and the residents. And I've often said that he's a living saint. So thank you, Father Julius, for your inspiration. And I want to introduce also Father Shiju Matthew. who I don't know as well, even though we just remembered, or he remembered. He has a better memory than that. We met many years ago. It must be at least 8 years ago in Delhi. He has been serving Jesu Ashram since May 2024, and he has worked in with the Jesuits in India at the Indian Social Institute, both in Delhi and Bangalore, and those are important social justice centers of the Indians of the Indian provinces of the Conference of Provincials for South Asia that work on social justice issues. He has a master's degree in social services with specialization in medical psychiatry and human resources development, and currently is doing an MBA in his spare time, I guess, in hospital management. And he's a dedicated priest with a deep love for the poor and a commitment to human dignity. And we look forward to working with you. So we're going to start by inviting Father Julius to tell us a little more about his time what did I do?
Well, I think this is included with Father Julius's presentation because it's a video that Father Julius has created, and we did edit it so that we could just show an overview. We could show you some visuals of the work of Jesu Ashram. So the video is about 5 minutes, and we'll show that first.
Okay, and then Father Julius. All right, the video goes. Thank you.
Dear friends, in the mission of our Lord Jesus, I feel very much privileged to share with you about the mission of bringing hope to the hopeless and healing to the sick. Jesu Ashram is founded by Brother Bob Mittelholz S.J. in 1971. Brother Bob was a Canadian Jesuit missionary to North India. He liked to serve poor and destitutes who were living in big number in and around Siliguri. Brother Bob was forced to find a place outside the town for the service to these destitute. For this noble work, he was given a huge stretch of land by the Jesuit superior, with only 2 big houses already existing in it. He made present Jesu Ashram at Matigara a center of service of destitute in 1972. Sister Ivana of the Congregation of Daughter of the Cross joined Brother Bob a year later and took charge of looking after the people who came to Matigara. She herself would go out to Siliguri and other places and bring sick destitute to Jesu Ashram. Sister Ivana would welcome the people coming to Jesu Ashram with great love and compassion. As we are entering into Jesu Ashram gate from Asian Highway, we get a big building. This is general ward. In this, we keep various types of sicknesses. In the first floor, our nursing students are staying. They have classrooms, demonstrations room, computer rooms, chapel, and a library. Patients of this section are suffering with various kinds of ordinary sickness, as well as some are of very difficult one, such as cancer, cardiac, neurological disorder, etc. Since we are working for these poor people, all the services of Jesu Ashrams are completely free of charge. All the patients who come here are provided with food, doctor's consultations, medicine, accommodation. In need of X-ray, we do it for them. Blood test, surgery, dressing. These are also done to save the young woman from trafficking, Jesu Ashram comes forward to give dignified life by providing healthcare workers training to these women. This is a hands-on training. They are given theory classes by doctors and nurses, and in their department, they will put into practice what they have learned in the classes every day. 10th January 2020, a stranger informed me at late night that a lady who used to beg at taxi stand of New Jalpaiguri railway station is lying since a week, and for 3 days she has stopped taking food and water, and she is dying. We brought her in Jesu Ashram, bathed and put her into a bed, and treatment began. In few days' time, she could talk and interact with our nurses. Now she has recovered from sickness. She is happy and helps others in Jesu Ashram. Today I would like to thank each and every one of you present here and all our other benefactors, those who are not here. And a special thanks to Canadian Jesuit International. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And now Father Julius.
Thank you. That's very nice for sending us that, Father Julius. So, Father Julius, go. You're welcome to say a few words.
I'm really, I could say that I'm touched with the work you have been doing for me and for Jesu Ashram. My heart is filled with gratitude. Am I audible to you all? Hello?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So I'm really filled with gratitude for so many years you have been supporting me. My last, maybe from 2018 onwards to 2026, I could say that this was a really changed moment for me. And the change was filled with gratitude. That was my life. Filled with grace and gratitude that I am with these sort of people. They helped me to turn to God. Of course, there were a lot of difficulties in working in Jesu Ashram. From very beginning, I remembered that what my life was. First time I came to Jesu Ashram, I had decided never to step into Jesu Ashram. However, I went in a very short time, maybe a year later, and there onwards, in 84, 85 onwards, I fell in love with Jesu Ashram. And from that time onwards, as a scholastic, every year I spent 1 month of my holidays in Jesu Ashram. And I was privileged to be given an opportunity to work in Jesu Ashram from 2001 as a director. Though it was not, I felt I'm not qualified for the work, but I took it as a challenge. And disappointments, suffering, desperate situations, sadness. And at that time, it used to be almost like every second day or third day we used to have death. Sometimes 1 death, sometimes 2 deaths, sometimes 3 deaths in a day or in a week. And people would pass by my office crying. But there was also a beautiful moment when people would go back to their home, laughing, joking. Those who came in walking, not walking, they were carried in. Sometimes they're almost like carried in a tricycle rickshaw. And it was a difficult moment for myself. And surely there was a big challenge of finance. But one thing Brother Bob had told me, work for God and be sure if it is His work, God will continue to help you. That was a big lesson for me. And because of this, I said, okay, if God needs me, God has to support me. And I'm sure your support is from the God for me. And it had been so for me. And it was for me like I was obsessed with Jesu Ashram. Every moment I used to think how Jesu Ashram would be, how much I can do for a patient, and how much I can do for all these patients in Jesu Ashram. I remember my limitation. There were different types of sickness which I could do nothing. But there were some sickness, disease, which I could go for surgeries or some other type of treatment which require a big amount of money. But that's my belief. Okay. It could say that divine grace was given to me to believe in God's providence. The God's providence was really great for me in Jesu Ashram. Of course, it had to come by some means, and these means are you all. And I remember when Brother Bob was alive and he gave me the list of donors. I don't know how many hundreds of the benefactors were there in my list. For the Christmas, that time we had one computer, but we did not make our Christmas card with a computer. We wrote the Christmas letter by hand, and we put it in envelope. Cartons and cartons of Christmas card we used to send it to the benefactors. And everybody in their own situation, from all these situations, they supported generously. And this generosity really taught me to be generous from myself. And I really like the work. Sometimes from weeks, sometimes from 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, I would not be able to get out from Jesu Ashram compound. Some would say, what are you doing in Jesu Ashram? Come and see. My night and day, I felt like these are my people. They are with me, and I am responsible for their well-being. And my always thoughts or the desire was, I can do as much as possible, no matter what it is. If I have to beg, I'll beg it. If I have to go and knock the door to others' door, I will do it. And difficulties did not matter to me when I saw the people. And when I really got up to my field, I would walk out of my office and go into the different departments of the ward. And in half an hour time, I'm refreshed. This one, I think it is not just my strength. This is the divine grace, which I could say that God gave me to refresh myself and carry on the work He has given me. And I don't think with my strength, I would have been able to do this. And it was so good that whenever I thought that I have to do this particular work, I have to develop Jesu Ashram, it did help me. So even at night, at time we did not have mobile, did not have intercom. People would come and tap at my windows at 1 o'clock night or 2 o'clock night in the morning. I would listen and we would go to medical college or wherever I could take the people, and they'll be almost taken care of by the medical college, different hospitals, or even if somebody asks for a help, they requested us, and we managed to give as much as we could. And this generosity which I experienced from our benefactors, I felt I should match with the generous heart which they are sponsoring me. I should be also able to work in that capacity. There were difficulties sometimes that you go for one, helping one, you come back and you have to go again without having a rest. But I continued the whole day without tiring. When I look back, I said, how did I manage to do this? Some of the Canadians, Father, those who were there, and they, like Father Mike Hawkins, he was the parish priest. Sometime whole night I would be out, then morning he had assigned me for the mass, and I would go for the Sunday mass or any other day's mass. I said, so what was where did you go last night? I would tell that I was in medical college or I was in a particular place to help somebody. I say, how do you manage? You could have told me, I would have taken the mass. So this I did not realize where I'm getting the strength from. But the help from you all, the help from those, our staff there, the people, those sick people, even they themselves encouraged me, I could say. That when I am stuck to do something, they would like to say, Father, we will also work with you. Staff, I had to request them, please go home. They say, Father, you are whole day and night here. We'll be here a little more. It became their family, their home. And that is how it was a really great work for me. And when now I look back, then still I feel, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. So every year I try to improve different things. I think lately I had asked money maybe 3 years back. I had written project for something else. Then there was a breakdown of our machine of the blood testing, the diagnosis. So I asked, can I use your money which you have given me for that purchasing the diagnosis machine? So I got the permission. Oh, go ahead. It is very good. And to improve still other facilities like electrification with the solar power. Beautiful. The solar power. Mr. Harbert, I might have seen him, but of course, as I wrote letter to him, he says that we might have met it somewhere because he used to come here, he said. So actually, I am filled with gratitude to all our benefactors who have been supporting me like a part of their own life, wherever they are. Some people I remember, Frank Sultan and Kitty from what is the place? Far from that from one island. So when I went there in 2005, it was beautiful care they gave me. And I think Patrick is there, I think.
Father, you're talking about St. Edward's Parish, right? In
Yes, yes.
Vancouver. And Afra James is here from that parish who worked with right there she is.
Okay.
She might say some words afterwards, maybe. Yeah, that's been such a great, wonderful support from that parish for over many years.
Then Rose, I remember still,
Mm-hmm.
So it has been a beautiful experience for me. And I prayed practically every day in my personal prayer. I remembered all our benefactors, okay, not in by name, but sure enough. And I had introduced that type of practice that every Thursday we used to have mass with the patients outside in the garden for all the benefactors. Due to the circumstances, now we have mass in our own places, and those who would like to join, they come. But it is not in the afternoon, but it is in the morning. So
Great.
I think I would like to conclude here, thanking you all for what you all have done. You have changed Jesu Ashram. You have given many lives. Those who have lost their hopes, you have given them new hope. Those who thought they are dead and gone, but you all have given them a new life. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for all you have done for Jesu Ashram and our people in Jesu Ashram. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Father Julius. This is great. Well, maybe towards the end, we'll have a chance for some people to say a few
Sure.
things as well. So thank you for that very moving account of your years at Jesu Ashram and how what motivated you. I found that really, really moving. And so now, before we open it up, we want to hear from Father Shiju as well, who has already been with you, but he's starting this new adventure. So, Father Shuju, welcome. And yeah, your floor is yours.
I am Father Shiju Matthew. I am from Kerala, southern part of India. I came Jeshwasam 2020-24, and what I learned from Father Julius, many of the things. After my studies, I never thought I'll be in Jeshwasam. I was thinking that I'll be in the university or some other places. And also when I first came, I was little hesitant to go to TB ward or leprosy ward. I was so much afraid. I was not very happy within me. But slowly, the things change in me, and I slowly fall in love with the people, those who are suffering. I understand through Father Julius and also Brother Bob and Sister Ivana how difficult situation when they were doing this work. Now Jeswasam improved a lot, especially the contribution and help from CJI and all the donors. I really appreciate the work we did here and what are the work we are doing. Every day I can see the new miracle in Jeswasam. People come with hopelessness and slowly they walk towards life because of all of you. As a director, I know the way are not very sound good, but what Father Julius and Father Brother Bob said, if God's will, everything will go. And I believe in that trust in God, and also God will give us the ways. And also I trust the what are the work we are doing different parts, especially in the Jeshwastram, in the general ward, leprosy ward, and in the TB ward. As a director, what are my main aim to continue what are the things Father Julius left out. Also, the dreams of Brother Bob continue same way as it is. And also, I want to bring new hope, new aspiration in the lives of poor people whom we are encountering every day. As a director, I'm happy to work with them, and I'm very happy to interact with them and helping them. And I don't have any problem. Which are the time they come and ask me their help, I'm ready to sacrifice my life because God called me. I was not ready early, but slowly God brought me Jesu Ashram and showed me you have to be here and take care of this institute. And I thank CGI, especially Jenny and all the team. Even whenever I write letters, I am new to this place. Sometimes I make a lot of mistake, but always you people correct me and also donors the generosity and heart, and they want this Jesu Ashram go forward in better for the poor, helping the poor in the future. Thank you, all of you, and also we work as a team for the improving this poor people's life here in Jesu Ashram. Thank you.
Thank you, Father Shiju, for sharing your story and your motivation with us, and also a little something about the plans for Jesu Ashram at Canadian Jesuits International. We look forward to working with you as the new director. I would like to open things up to everyone here. If you have a question for Father Julius or Father Shiju, or even if you'd just like to share something, something that you'd like to share about your support for Jesu Ashram, we would be very happy to hear from you. So I remind everyone to take themselves off mute, and you can put up your hand or you can use the hand icon. And I know that, folks are sharing that they found the talk very inspiring. Thanks to both of you. Does anyone have a question about the year or two ahead at Jesu Ashram, or to Father Julius about his experience there?
Hi, Father Julius.
Hi.
It's Monica Storzek. I went to Jesu Ashram in 2005, and I feel like I had like a mini call, like not like the call that you had or Father Shiju had, which was a major commitment, but I did have a call that said I wanted to go to visit Jesu Ashram, and it was following your visit to St. Ignatius in Winnipeg, and I just felt really called to go and see Jesu Ashram, and it was really made quite a major impact on myself and my daughter, and I'm just so grateful for all the years of service that you have provided. And also I wanted to welcome Father Shiju as well, and I feel very fortunate that people are still called to work towards the good, in humanity. And it's like, so I just wanted to say thank you, and nice to see you again, Father Julius, and nice to welcome you, Father Shiju.
Thank you.
And thank you, Monica, for your ongoing support of Jesu Ashram. We are very honored by your trust in us, and we're grateful for your support.
Thank you.
I think I remember Monica and her daughter Corinne, I think. Isn't it Corinne?
Andrea.
Andrea. Okay, yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
And Afra, did you want to share?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Rhoda Bree's sister-in-law, and she couldn't be here today. She just turned 80 on March the 4th, and she wanted me to say hello to Father Julius. She's been involved for years and years, and she's doing very well, actually. She's not too bad. So I'm from, hi, Peter. I'm still alive. Everybody keeps reminding me I'm going to be 75 this year. Oh my God. Anyway, of course, St. Edward's has been supporting Jesu Ashram for well over 40 years, 45. But now I have to get up every September. I get up and pound the pulpit and try and just raise money, because we can't do those big sales anymore, like Peter knows. But it's getting harder and harder to stir things up. So I'm going to have to think of something different for this September, Father Julius. But anyway, The first year we tried it and said, hey, you don't have to do any work. Just give us $100. That was good. But, people, but we still send a fair amount of money. But of course, I would like it to be more. But I thank everyone, and we're just continuing on. So God bless you, Father Julius, and you too, Shiju.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Alfred.
Thank you.
Oh, pardon me, Father Julius. I didn't mean to jump in. You were saying.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you have been doing. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And please say thank you to all our friends at St. Edward's Parish. I know that it is not easy to raise money. We, of course, at Canadian Jesuits International promise to send you updates and information and anything that would help you to inform people about how important this support is. You know that you can count on us and my colleagues in outreach as well. And but please say thank you to the folks at St. Edward's Parish, and in particular, Ro Debris. Happy birthday to her. And we really have benefited greatly from your ongoing support.
An incredible creativity, and you managed to get so many people involved, including all the husbands, to organize the events that you used to have every year, the sale. That must have taken days and days and days of work. Yeah, very much appreciated. All just out of the goodness of people's heart. Yeah, let's see if there's anybody else.
Anyone else have a question or a comment that they'd like to share?
Sister Carol, are you there? Do you want to say a few words? I wonder if somebody can help her maybe. I don't know if she can hear me. It'd be nice to see her.
Well, I will share that there's a longer version of the video that we showed you, and it's incredible the change that has taken place from the time that Brother Bob and Sister Ivana founded Jesu Ashram, and now all of the facilities there that are available to people, the traveling health clinics. I am fairly new to Canadian Jesuits International as the donor relations person, and I was very, very impressed with the breadth of activity and how you're reliant, of course, on your very dedicated staff, but also volunteers. And I know it's a big task in front of you, though, Father Shiju. And so we stand with you and look forward to supporting you for many years from the side of Canadian Jesuits International.
Thank you so much.
And so, could you tell us a little bit more about what you are hoping for in the next year or two at Jesu Ashram? What a little bit more about your plans there, Father Shiju?
Oh, the main thing I want, first of all, the infrastructure we have here, but we have to utilize more for the people, especially we want to go to the villages and a lot of awareness program and also more medical camp, and also bringing the people, those who are suffering in the villages, bringing back to Jesu Ashram. And also the students, especially the girls, those who are in the villages, especially now we are taking 20 of them every year. So future, I'm thinking to increase the number so that many girls may get the training from nursing. And also look at more facility for them, which are other testing facilities and all from the future. So according the time to time, because first my plan, whatever is Father Julius continued, that mission continue as it is. After that, we had to study the pros and cons, what we can do, then slowly moving towards more better and more quality service. So that I'm thinking. And also reducing the leprosy number through our treatment. And one day our ward should not be see any more leprosy person, anybody with leprosy. That's my prayer. And also reducing the people, those who are coming, we can reduce them through our But leprosy, I want to make them to number coming down. So that is early number I know when I was a scholastic, 150, 130, they were in the TB ward. But now because of the support from CGI and other donors, we got a lot of facilities and the number is coming down. But what I see now, the recent phenomena is the number is coming back because many of them are our patient. They got sickness back. That means they are not taking care. Many are gone back to begging and all, and they got back the wound. And
Oh, something happened. Oh, you got frozen.
I'm sorry, Father Shiju. We were just hearing about
He's frozen right now.
your plans. I apologize that you're frozen for a minute or two. If we have an opportunity to hear more, we would love that.
Oh,
And for now, I wonder whether, oh, excuse me, Father, should you go ahead?
just unmute. There you go.
so
Sorry, Father
what,
Julie, we
that's
missed
the
you.
way I was thinking to improve Jesu Ashram in
Yes.
future. So that's I'm thinking.
Thank you. That was great. I
Thank you
just
so much.
see, yeah, thank you. Sister Carol Milholtz is here.
Oh, nice. Thanks so much.
Yes, so the sister of Brother Bob, we're hearing so much about his vision and also the inspiration that he still provides to the folks who are running Jesu Ashram and the people there who benefit from the services. Sister Carol, welcome. Would you like to say anything or ask any question of Father Shiju, Father Julia?
I was waiting to hear this conference and hoping that I could get it. I couldn't get it in the beginning, but Jenny got it for me. I'm grateful for that. And I'm just glad to see Jesu Ashram again. It's grown a lot since I was there years ago. I can't imagine that I went to India by myself. I was so shy and scared, and but I made it. But oh, I was so sick when I got home. Oh my goodness, I was in the hospital when I got home, and anyway, here I am. I'm in our care center at Mount St. Joseph in London. It's our mother house, and they take such good care. The staff are so wonderful. It often reminds me of Jesu Ashram, when I have to ring for some water or anything like that. I just can't imagine what they go through, those poor leprosy patients and TB patients, people with patients and everything. Anyway, I'm so glad to hear this. Okay.
Yes, indeed, it's a very special person who can work in healthcare and support others. Dorothy, did you want to say something?
Yes.
Ms. Kay, I thought that maybe you were raising your hand. Did you want to say something? You have to unmute yourself first, though.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. Still can't hear you. Can somebody unmute her? Can we unmute her? No, we can't. So, Dorothy, you have to unmute yourself. Just click on your microphone at the bottom of your screen. At the very bottom, on the left, there is a little microphone. Just click on that. On the bottom to your left, there should be a sign of a microphone.
It says audio.
It says audio. But while you're figuring that out, I just was going to ask Sister Carol, what year did you go to Jesu Ashram? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Father Julius, you have met Sister Carol, right?
Okay.
We can't hear you, Father Julius.
Hello. I think somewhere 87 or 88, somewhere that side.
Okay. Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, long back.
Was a long time.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, yeah. I think it is 87 or 88
Yeah.
around that time. Yeah. I met her in Darjeeling.
That's fantastic. What a great
Yeah.
history there. And just to know that Brother
Yeah.
Bob's sister is still there.
And Sister Carol, thank you very much for your dedication and your support of Jesu Ashram. We're very grateful. And Dorothy, go right ahead. I'm sorry that we couldn't hear you earlier.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I got brave when I saw Sister Carol on there because actually Brother Bob and Sister Carol are cousins of my dad.
Oh,
Yeah, my dad came from Zurich. And so it was very thrilling for me to be able to see Brother Bob's picture. And when we were kids, I remember he would send us airmail letters. And we were so excited to see an airmail letter from him. And my mom would read the letter to all of us. We were 10 kids. And so it really touched my heart to see pictures of Brother Bob and then to see Sister Carol on there. I remember Sister Carol from when we were kids. And we would go to Aunt Nora's in Zurich with my grandma, Kate Farwell. So anyway, it was been lovely. Thank you very much for that.
thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, there's a lot of history, a lot of connections among people for which we're very grateful. And we also have new folks who are interested in the work at Jesu Ashram, thanks to our colleagues and Tess for her stories about Jesu Ashram. And, we look forward to connecting with other people so that we can broaden the network and continue the support that we're able to send to Jesu Ashram because of the generous donors to Canadian Jesuits International. We just have a few more minutes. I don't know whether anyone else is waiting to ask the last question or to make a comment. I think that, I'm so sorry, pardon me.
I'm sorry. Carol, thank you so much. You have sent so many letters to me, and also you explaining about your dog. So thank you so much. All the sharing. I am first time I seeing you, and in front of our office, Father kept your photo and all that one. Then I saw that one. Now I really saw you. Thank you so much and sharing about your. Small happiness and joys sharing with me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And I know that Megan Boyd also has a question.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't use this microphone. Okay, good. Yeah, my name's I'm the missions coordinator at Madonna House Apostolate in Ontario here.
Yes, welcome.
Yes. And I think our involvement with the Jesu Ashram also goes back, I think, 40 years or so to when some of our members went to Assam, Darjeeling, and were very warmly welcomed by the people there. And I guess I was wondering if there's any, I know you have, Fathers, you do like ongoing similar challenges that you and Father Julius have faced for a long time. But I'm wondering just if there's any new challenges that have recently come up that you're facing as things change. I know certain things are always a challenge, but if there's any new difficulties that you're having to work through or find new solutions to.
Thank you so much for your question. And also the new challenges which you are going to face from the government, FCRA rules, they already slowly going to introduce to the parliament about what our activities and all that. One is a big problem. And also because of the tea garden crisis in India, many of the tea gardens are closing down. And because of that one, the malnutrition and among the young girls and especially young girls we are getting. Now the new cases are coming. to Jesu Ashram, especially TV. The TV increasing every day, and also other sickness because of the tea garden issues. Many tribals are misplacement because of the government sold most of the land to the rich people, and they lost, they don't do anything. So that is one is from the government new rules coming up. Second one is the new trend in the closing down the tea gardens, many of the places. So that very challenging, alarming for us. So therefore, many of the people are really hospitals. There are many hospitals in Siliguri, but the hospital expenses are quite high. So Jesu Ashram always stand with them. We give them food and lodging and also free medicine. Everything we give from free for the people those who are coming here. And I request all of you, whenever please come and visit Jesu Ashram. I am here for. Please come.
Well, thank you for the invitation. I just want to say, Megan, thanks for mentioning that about the long-standing support. I've been at CGI for a long time myself, and all the people here have been. I've been supporting Jesu Ashram even before I came into the scene. So this is the thing about. CGI donors that kind of the long-term faithful commitment, and I feel all of you are friends and who have Jesu Ashram and CGI at heart, and so this is a kind of a real community of people's support, and I think that one of the challenges that we're all facing is that we're all getting older and a lot of donors who, when I started here, there used to be so many supporters of Jesu Ashram, and of course now is a lot fewer. And when I started, the funding that used to come for CGI was even more than what they could use on a yearly basis. But now that's no longer the case. And so it's a challenge for all of us to get the new generation of people involved. So maybe that's what we need to think of, maybe organizing some visit for newer people who might be interested in develop and so that they're touched in their heart about the work that's being done there, which is really inspiring.
Absolutely. No, that's absolutely true, Jenny. So the theme of our webinar was your solidarity in action. We thank you all for your solidarity. Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. A special thanks to Father Julius for his dedicated service to our brothers and sisters served by Jesu Ashram. And we heartily welcome Father Shiju at Canadian Jesuits International, and with our donors, with our supporters and friends. We look forward to continuing to work with you to support the important work at Jesu Ashram. And so here's to further collaboration. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying up so late, Father Julius and Father Shiju.
Just I want to give you one good news. I was just going through the data of leprosy patient. And there was time when there were 400 new cases in 1 year.
Wow.
Now I see my last year, 2026 data is 150. So we have really come down from the leprosy cases. So thank you. This is with your help, we have been able to do that. Yeah. And thank you, Sister Carol. I have not been able to write for maybe, I don't know when maybe 2-3 months back I wrote. So thank you.
Always nice to hear from you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sister.
Thank you all. Thank you for coming. And we'll be in touch. Okay, then.
Thank you again, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks so much.